Morning, guys. Oh, I don't feel amazing, just to let you know from the beginning of the day. I don't feel great at all, and yeah. I slept well though. I slept maybe from like midnight until now, so 8:30. That's pretty good. I think I woke up once to go to the toilet. That's about it. So breakfast, overnight oats, because I'm not doing bananas today because they're not speckly enough, and I believe that's probably what's making me feel so shit. The thought of a banana right now is turning me pretty sick. I walked into my kitchen this morning and it stunk of bananas, and I was just like, oh no, I'm not doing bananas today. So I've done overnight oats in two separate things. I've done, in this one I've done 30 grams of oats, half a teaspoon of chia seeds, 100 grams of soya yogurt, and 75 grams of blueberries. And in this one I've done 30 grams of oats, half a teaspoon of chia seeds, covered that with almond milk, and then 75 grams of blueberries, because I didn't know which way would be better. So just going to give them both a bosh. I don't know which one to have first. Probably the yogurt one. Give that all a mix. The one that's got the yogurt doesn't seem to have absorbed a lot. Maybe I should have given it a bit of a mix last night. I don't know, maybe it's okay. The one with the milk has, though, it's a lot looser in consistency, but far less pretty to look at. The one with the yogurt's turned all purple. So, got that, and I've got some water with lemon in it, because yesterday drinking plain water just was like banging my head against a brick wall. It's disgusting. So yeah, I'm going to chow these down and I shall be back with you later. Afternoon, guys. I just wanted to update you on what we've been up to this afternoon. So we've literally just got home as the heavens have opened again. There's like a play session down in the museum, the Waterfront Museum in Swansea, and it was all free, and it was run by the same people that run the play bus and stuff like that. So that was awesome. So we did some really cool stuff there. There's like badge making, so Holly made herself a badge. Obviously I wrote her name, and then I made one for me as well that says mummy, so that was dead cute. And then there was like this big pirate ship outside that they could like climb up and like go into the rooms and then jump off onto like crash mats and stuff, so that was awesome. But she jumped off the big one first because I thought she was feeling brave, and she started crying, bless. I think she frightened herself. So then the next time she jumped off the small one. Then we did some chalking outside, and then we made some Play-Doh, which is awesome. It's a bit on the wet side, so I might add some more flour to it, but that's pretty cool. So, but that took quite a while to make, and there was lots and lots of people there today, and it was quite sort of overwhelming at times. It was like, oh my god, it's too claustrophobic, there's just too many people. So this morning I woke up feeling like absolute shite, I'm not gonna lie, and then I had my two overnight oats, and I haven't been hungry since, really, and that is the honest truth. And then I noticed maybe about 10 o'clock, I was like, oh, I forgot to take my antihistamine yesterday, because normally I'd make myself a cup of tea, pop an antihistamine, and then have my breakfast at the same time. But because I didn't do that routine, I didn't take my antihistamine. And also, on a little side note, I'm not sure if antihistamines are vegan. So that's something that I need to look into. It's just not something that I've looked up, and if there are vegan options of antihistamines and stuff like that. I take an antihistamine because this time of year, even though it's still raining, I'm suffering from hay fever. So this morning I took another antihistamine, but it was kind of too late. It worked itself out of my system, and this eye had started leaking, my nose had started leaking, and I was just right. So I was right, it could be down to that. I think not having the cup of tea yesterday until much later in the afternoon was a big issue. Because after I had my cup of tea, I felt not 100%, but I felt damn sight better. So for lunch this afternoon, we've been out and about. So I had a nectarine before I went, and then I took 2 nectarines with me. And I feel completely fine. But I did take with me 2 flasks of coffee, because I was I'm going to want something while I'm out. It's raining, it's cold, it's not exactly like a summer's day. I'm going to want something more than lemon water. So I had a whole big thing of lemon water this morning before I went. And then I've had these 2 while I'm out with almond milk. So these are strictly not raw, but I could just lie to you and say, yeah, I'm not drinking tea and I'm not drinking coffee, but I'm not, I'm being honest. These are not raw because obviously it's over 100 degrees centigrade because water's boiling. And then the milk arguably is not raw either because it's been heat treated to be put in the Tetra packages. So, but I'm undecided whether I'm going to make my own almond milk, because when I make my own almond milk, it's not going to be fortified, and then I am missing out on things like B12, which is something that I need to look into more. So I did have 2 of these flasks of coffee, and after these 2 flasks of coffee and the 2 nectarines that I had while I was out, I started to feel more perky, more everything. So it's been well over 12 hours since the smoothie bowl fiasco. So I feel like that's almost worked itself out of my body now. And then I've come home and I've just been to the toilet. Sorry if TMI, but I feel like anything health related is never TMI. So I've just been to the toilet and now I feel really, really good. So it's now 4:15 in the afternoon, and for my dinner this evening, I'm only going to be having a salad because it's weigh day tomorrow. So everybody, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I do salad bowl Tuesdays. Obviously it's a Wednesday today, and I've moved my weigh day to Thursdays during the summer holidays. So now it's going to be a salad bowl Wednesday, which is what I would normally have. So there's going to be absolutely no difference there whatsoever. So I'm feeling much perkier now. I felt ridiculously sluggish and disgusting, and I'm going to put it down to a mixture of things. So it could be that I missed my antihistamine. It could be because I'm going cold turkey on caffeine, because that's twice where I've had my cup of tea. Yesterday I felt much better. I've had my coffee this afternoon and I felt much better. So maybe the key to make this work better for me is to just bugger it and have that cup of tea in the morning and then not have another cup of tea throughout the rest of the day. Why punish myself and make this journey harder by cutting out caffeine as well? So if I can just allow myself 1 cup rather than the 10 or the 12, 15 cups that I'm having in a day, surely that's a lot better to have 1 cup than 10 to 12 cups anyway. And surely it's better to have 1 cup of tea and feel normal than feel like shit. To me, that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So, yeah. So, like I said, so then everything that I've eaten today has been fully raw. What I've drunk, not so much. But there we are. I feel like back to normal again now. I feel a lot happier. I feel less sick. I've been really feeling rough today. I felt like I wanted to throw up just to get whatever it was out of my system. So I feel like the coffee has flushed that through. It's given me the caffeine perk that I've needed, and now it's sort of teaching me what I need to do. So remember to take my antihistamine in the morning, probably have that cup of tea in the morning also, and just be done with it. And then I can just focus on the fully raw foods then. So let me know what you think about that, and I shall see you all later from a salad. Oh yeah, you were supposed to be, weren't you? Right, sit here for a minute. Just say hello to YouTube.
Hey!
Hey guys! So it's
I've
dinner
got
time.
my face pink.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
Tell everybody what you've got for dinner.
Cucumber.
Cucumber
And
and
finger.
vegan fish fingers
Yeah.
and
Beans.
beans. Yay! How lovely. You like your fish fingers, don't you?
I was supposed to be sitting there.
Yeah, I know. We're going to swap in a minute after Mummy speaks. So, salad bowl goals. So I used up whatever was left of my iceberg lettuce, which was about roughly 8 leaves, I would say. A massive handful of spinach, a whole chopped up tomato, 10 slices of cucumber, a whole yellow bell pepper, you call them in America, or capsicum, we call them here, or just peppers. I think peppers is misleading because I think of like a fiery, boiling hot pepper, like a chili. 20 grapes chopped up in half, a beetroot that came out of a packet, so it's probably not raw, right? I believe that means it's been cooked, but oh well, I'm not going to let it go to waste. That would just be wasteful. And a spring onion. I can't find a piece of spring onion to show you. There we are. A whole spring onion chopped up as well. So I won't be that uncivilized tonight and eat this out the bowl. I will be putting it onto a plate. But yeah, that's my dinner. And we shall see you tomorrow, shan't we?
Good.
Yeah?
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Say happy RAWgust.
Happy RAWgust.
Say it properly. Happy RAWgust.
Happy RAWgust.
Someone's happy anyway.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTubes.